Oil prices have jumped to $100 per barrel. This is the highest in like a long time since May. Why? Because the Houthis are starting to fuck up the oil supply, I guess. The Houthis are now attacking a lot of ships and they are hitting all the oil tankers as well as Iran, as we have seen. Brent North Sea oil price hits $100 on Mid East attacks. The price of the benchmark international oil contract Brent North Sea reached $100 a barrel in trading Thursday after Yemen's Houthi rebels struck oil tankers in the Red Sea. Great, now we have more rebels and more factions in the mix who are in this fight. Houthis are rebels in Yemen, as we have already established, and they are now throwing missiles at the oil tankers as if we didn't have enough problems because we already know Iran was blocking the trade route and they were attacking the ships as well. US threatens major military punishment for Houthi attacks. Well, it did not deter them, they are still attacking. How Houthi strikes on oil tankers will impact the Middle East war. It will impact the oil prices. We can see the oil prices have already increased and they will probably increase a lot more. Oil passes $100 a barrel again and shares slide as Middle East conflict escalates. What are the sliding shares? What is this? Rejection hurts. Okay. The Guardian, I'm not giving you money. Oil passes $100 a barrel again and shares slide as Middle East conflict escalates. So yeah, oil price expected to go like way more than it has already gone. Oil prices increased in Bangladesh and it has not come down even though the prices have come down a little worldwide. Expect to see even more price hikes in like electricity as well, I guess, because most of the our current comes from burning fossil fuel, mainly oil. We only have like a few years of oil left either. How much oil do we have left? We do not have that much oil left. We have like around 50 years of supply left, but Venezuela has over 500 years of reserves. Saudi Arabia has 77 years of reserve. Canada has 90 years of reserve. Iran has 140 years reserve. But worldwide, we don't have that much. Worldwide, we have like 100 years left. And this 100 years will not be very pleasant because of attacks like this. Like these Houthis will attack the Red Sea route and skyrocket oil price. Oil had like a glut in recent times. Oil glut, as you can see. We have like an oil glut, but at the same time, we are also seeing the priciest oil has been. So who's benefiting from all these wars? I feel like people who are selling these oils. Middle East war depends 2026 oil deficit outlook, but 2027 glut still looms. We still have a lot of oil. The only problem is that this oil cannot be transported properly because of these Houthi rebels who are threatening the ships with missiles. Pakistan warns Houthi rebel over attacks on Saudi. If you did not know, Pakistan also made like a huge deal with Saudi Arabia. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia made like a huge deal that like ensured Pakistan sends a lot of soldiers to Saudi Arabia if war ever breaks out. Kuwait seeking expanded defense agreement with Pakistan. Kuwait is now looking for some protection from Pakistan as well, I guess. But yeah, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia both will try to take care of the Yemeni Houthi rebels. Yemeni Houthis. Houthi attacks raise fear of wider Middle East conflict and more global economic damage. We can see the Houthis are conducting attacks as well, like I have said. So is the Middle East becoming more dangerous? Yes. There have been way too many wars in the Middle East. There is already the Sudan war that nobody even talks about because there are so many wars. Now we have Iran war. Now have like um, conflict in some parts of Ethiopia as well, in Congo. You might say this is not part of Middle East, but things are not that far, and some wars in Middle East or some wars in Africa obviously uh, influences other parts as well. So Middle East pretty fucked, but come on, I live in Bangladesh, so Bangladesh is way fucked. US President Donald Trump has vowed to take care of the Houthis, but that has not worked before, and without a deal, it will not work this time. Well, at least BBC is saying the truth. It is true. They are not like doing anything to meaningfully stop the attacks of the Houthis. These are the Houthi rebels, you can see. So, what effects is all this having on the wider region? I don't know, but it is surely making oil more expensive, as oil has passed $100 a barrel. So, yeah, things are not looking good, sports friends. The oil situation is crazy. Oil price surge drives global bond sell-off. People are selling their bonds as well, I guess. How African economies are absorbing the 2026 oil price shock. Obviously not very well. Brent crude crosses $100. In Bangladesh, things are not looking very fine as well. We might see more price hikes if oil prices continue to go up. Ukraine's drone war is choking Kazakhstan's oil exports. I guess there are more than one wars that's influencing the oil prices. Overall, I would say like if you have oil, stock it, even though you can't really stock oil because oil has very short shelf life. Shelf life of oil has like 3 to 6 months of shelf life. Shelf life of gasoline. Gasoline has like a few months of shelf life, so you can't really stock oil. I mean, you can stock oil, but it will go bad in like 3 or 6 months, so I wouldn't recommend it highly. Overall, things are not looking very good. Oil prices have skyrocketed at $100. It might even go higher than that. You never know. And whenever oil prices rise, everything else rise as well. Like the prices of everything else rises as well. As we know, runaway inflation, because oil is one of the biggest factors in transportation and energy creation and everything. So yeah, things are not looking good. Things are looking very bad, and that's gonna be the end of this video. The oil situation is pretty horrible. Hope it gets better, but in the meantime, take care and stock some oil, I guess. Bye.